The way that we live is not for everybody. We're going to run and put our bodies on people in a violent manner.
I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's
You know what time it is. It's time to come out.
I love the way she move it, shake it on me.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders live stream. And in today's live stream, we're coming on here quickly to talk about Kliff Kingsbury as he has decided on a decision that we've all been waiting for. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you haven't reached that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight to it. Now, forgive me for the background as I'm working out the kinks and working out how I want to set this up. It could be a permanent setup. It could be a temporary setup, depending on how I am feeling. But forgive me if it looks a little janky. Let's go ahead and get to it, though, man. News has just came out that Washington Commanders offensive coordinator Kliff Kingsbury has decided to not take any interviews until the Washington Commanders season is over, which indirectly but directly puts him in a space where he most likely is going to be returning to Washington next year, which, if you ask me, is obviously a good sign. Now, why is that, Juan, you may ask? Well, per Ian Rappaport, it was put out that he, that being Kliff Kingsbury, not interviewing into the Washington Commanders season is over. You don't know when that's going to happen. You don't know when the season is actually going to be over. So that puts other teams that were interested in Kliff, maybe I would say not uninterested, but maybe put their mind on someone else because they can't sit around and wait until February or late January to see if Kliff is going to be available. You want to get this thing rolling now. See, that's the thing that I think a lot of fans and a lot of people don't think about is, yeah, once the on-field and on-TV product is over, once your football season is over, and it's technically the off-season for the players, it's not the off-season for the organization whatsoever. Football and sports in general is ran 24/7 all year round, whether it's playing or not. So just look at our situation this time last year. Again, yesterday made it 1 year since we hired Adam Peters. So just look at our situation, right? Our situation, we had got our situation done expeditiously, right? We got our situation done expeditiously. We brought in Adam Peters, we brought in Dan Quinn, all around this time frame. And this is around the time that you want to do it. Now, there are some head coaching vacancies that are available, obviously, still. But are you that interested in Kliff Kingsbury to the point where you're waiting, you would wait to see when Washington's season could be over to interview him? Maybe. Like, the only way I see this happening is if you are dead serious, like you're set on Kliff Kingsbury is the only guy that I want. Kliff Kingsbury, the only guy that I see coaching my team. That's the only time that I could see, or only reason that I could see a team wanting to hold out and wait for Kliff Kingsbury. And shout out to Spirit of Detroit podcast. I got you, my man. Go ahead and send that over to me. We'll be live simultaneously. My audience will be watching on live. We'll go live, and his audience will be going live. We'll be able to watch as well. We're going live simultaneously. I'm gonna need y'all to pull up, Washington Nation. You know them Lions fans are gonna show out. So I'm gonna need the Commanders fans to also be there to even out the field and have my back. We'll go live tomorrow at 10 a.m. right after my live is over for top of the morning. On Friday, I'm going from that live to the collab with Spirit of Detroit podcast as we preview Washington versus Detroit. Now back to the topic at hand. This doesn't necessarily 100% put Kliff Kingsbury out of the running for getting a head coach job, but I definitely think it's a humongous step into that direction because I don't think these teams have time to wait. They don't have time to wait. They don't know when Washington's season is going to happen or end. Like, say we make it all the way to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl isn't until February 9th. That's basically almost a whole month from now. And you're telling me you're going to sit on your hands and wait for Kliff Kingsbury? I mean, if you do feel like that's your guy, then go ahead. But by the time February is happening, the Senior Bowl's coming up, pre-draft process has started on some of these players. You want to get your scouts out there, and no, when you don't have your guy, your head coach, or your GM, it doesn't necessarily put a death sentence into your scouting or how you want to proceed in offseason, but it definitely is a humongous chunk because you want to get your head coach, you want to get your general manager, you want to get that direction that you want to go so you can start to plan out your offseason. And Kliff being not wanting to take interviews to the season's over, it kind of makes me feel that he is staying here. If he was dead serious about like that set on, he would accept it. He would accept the interview, and he would have an interview. Now, I will say, I think about a year ago or a year or two ago, there was a rule that was set in place. I think it was the year Jonathan Gannon ended up interviewing for the Arizona Cardinals job, and a lot of Eagles fans was upset because they felt like since he had already accepted the job in Arizona, he really didn't pay that much attention or put that much effort into the Super Bowl. So I think they did put in a rule about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, where you cannot interview guys until after the divisional round. So that also plays a factor into it, but it's the divisional round, and it's about to be after the divisional round after, this weekend. So if Kliff really wanted to take interviews, he could. But I'd love to hear it. I love to see it. Again, it doesn't 100%, put it in stone that Kliff Kingsbury is returning to Washington, but it takes a step into that direction. And how could you leave? How could you leave? He already said it himself. It's going to be hard to leave this kid. It's not going to be easy. And when he says this kid, you know who he's referring to. He's referring to 5. It's going to be very hard for Kliff Kingsbury to leave Jaden Daniels. So with that in mind in itself, it's going to be hard for you to pull him away at least this season. Then Dan Quinn, I don't know if you guys saw it, but after the Bucks game, after we won, he hugged Kliff Kingsbury. He told him, "Stay here, kid." Everyone knows he's getting interest. Everyone knows that Kliff Kingsbury has helped turn this team into something special, has helped develop Jaden Daniels into one of those ones. So obviously the team knows he has buzz around his name. But we're all in favor for having Kliff Kingsbury back. He has done a masterful job this season. Remember the time where people started to question Kliff because of the second half woes in history? Well, what happened to that? I mean, this guy is still calling up Jim of games with a no running game. He has no running game to lean on, no running game to support his play calling. And he's still finding ways to scheme up stuff. You can't lose Kliff. And I'm all for head coaches getting their opportunity or coaches getting their opportunity to promote. You know what I'm saying? And if he ends up leaving after this season, even after the season's over and say we go to the Super Bowl or whatever, even if he waits to February and he decides to leave, I'm not going to be mad at him. I want him to get another opportunity. All I ask is just for one more year. I love Joe Witt's answer, and I love how all the coaches are on the same page because this is practically what Kliff Kingsbury has done, exactly what Joe Witt Jr. said. Joe Witt Jr. said, as we know, he has had interest in drawn to him to become a head coach as well. And Joe Witt Jr. said, my focus is on Detroit. I will be cheating these men if I took that job or if I spoke about taking another job. My focus is solely on Detroit. And basically, that is what Kliff Kingsbury did today. That's basically what he has also implied. His focus is solely on the Detroit Lions, as it should be. And then after that, if we win, LA or Eagles. Then after that, if we win, Buffalo, Kansas City, Detroit, or Baltimore, or I've already said them, or Houston. So I love the approach. They know they're a hot commodity. They know that a lot of people want them on their team to turn around their franchise. But they're not letting that phase them. They kind of got that Jaden Daniels cool, where the moment is never too big. Nothing outside of the white lines and winning the next game is all on their mind. And I love that. Spirit of Washington says, y'all should draft Genty first round. Definitely. I made a video about this. I know you just checked out my channel, just found me a couple days ago. But I made that video about 2.5, 3 months ago where I said Washington needs to draft Ashton Genty. Because we don't have that Detroit Lions backfield in the sense of Sonic and Knuckles, right? Brian Robinson can be our David Montgomery, right? Brian Robinson is okay. He's solid. He's an average good back, a little bit above average good back. But he's not a Jahmyr Gibbs. We don't have a Jahmyr Gibbs. We don't have a guy that can take it 60 yards to the house, that can record 2,000 yards from the line of scrimmage yards in his rookie season, in his young career. Like, we don't have that, and we desperately need that. Is it just me, or is it Saquon? Is it Josh Jacobs? Is it Jahmyr Gibbs and all these other young backs? And Saquon's an older back, but he's still considered young. Have they not revived the running backs group? Like, remember, running backs used to get trashed. Nobody wanted to pay them a second contract. People stopped drafting them in the first round because they felt, you could always find any kind of back in the later rounds. But Bijan Robinson as well, they played a factor into this. The running backs being revived. Is it just me, or is that the case? It feels like Donna B. There you go, Donna B. Donna B. I don't know if you was in here the other stream, but I thought this whole time, Donna B. Give me a second, guys. We'll get back on topic, but I thought this whole time, Donna B., you were a mod on the channel, but I didn't see a wrench by your name when I checked. And I wanted to give you a mod the other day, but I didn't see any more comments from you. I was waiting for you to say, I'm still here, I'm still around, so I can give you your mod while you're here. I didn't want to give it to you while you were away. So now that I have you here, thank you for, pulling up and telling everyone to follow and subscribe and like. And y'all heard Donna B. Hold it down for Miss Donna B. Like the channel, like the video. But I wanted to give you a mod because you're always here. You're always supporting the channel. And I know you'll hold down the chat and make sure it's running smooth while we're live and while we're, kicking it or whatnot. So let me go ahead and give you your mod. But back to the topic at hand. We desperately need a running game. I do agree with that. And that's what's going to hurt us when we play Detroit. And it's going to have to be another game where Jaden Daniels is Superman, if we're being honest. Because we can't stop the run. We can't run the ball well. Even though we're somewhat top 5, top 10 in running game, it's really solely been on the back of Jaden Daniels. But I will say this. The Detroit Lions have shown that they're vulnerable to mobile quarterbacks this season. Giving it up to Kyler Murray, giving it up to Anthony Richardson, giving it up to Josh Allen, big, whether it's a designed run, whether it's a play action scramble out. They're prone to be struggle with mobile quarterbacks. And we've all been waiting for Jaden Daniels to have that RG3 kind of play in which he takes it 76 yards to the crib. like the Minnesota Vikings, like we did against the Minnesota Vikings back in 2012. So this could be the game for it, if you ask me. I'm not saying he goes over 100+ yards like he did. I want to say it was Atlanta, but there is an opportunity that he could have a game in which we finally see him break off a big run. Let me go ahead and get these mods right out. Oh, let me see. Give me a second. But yeah, we desperately need a running back. Desperately. Oh wait. Oh snap! I just removed the wrong person. Hopefully, Tyus comes back in here. Tyus, be balling, bro. I accidentally removed you by accident. I clicked the wrong name. So if you come back in here or watch this back on replay, I'm gonna add you back to the list once you come back in here. Matter of fact, never mind. We good. I can do it like this. But yeah, man. It's gonna be a good game, and I'm excited that Kliff is not going anywhere. Or at least it's looking like he's not gonna go anywhere this season. Next year, do you go somewhere? Be a head coach again, because he already hasn't mentioned that's what he wants to do. He wants to become a head coach again. Give me a second. Get this right. Yeah, he wants to be a head coach again. So he's already mentioned that. Let me see who else. I got endless mods that don't even be watching my channel no more, so I gotta get them out of here. Yeah, and then let me add Donna B now. But yeah, y'all, how y'all feeling tonight? How y'all feel about Kliff Kingsbury? Basically, he's almost guaranteeing that he's gonna be here. How y'all feeling about that? Let me know in the comment section. It's your boy Juan Gotti on the call. Yeah, I had to clean house, Donna B, because a lot of the people that were mods on my channel, I haven't seen their names in years. So let me go ahead and give you this mod, and then we'll get back on with the show. All right. It looks a little janky. I like the close up on my face, and I don't have the camera zoomed in, so I would probably have to have it on. Let's go, Donna B. You're now officially a mod. Oh, you was here? You was here the whole time? Oh, okay. The other day you was here. When I was saying, like, was you here? I didn't see a comment from you, so that's why I didn't give you the mod then. But we're good now. I gave you the mod, and welcome to the squad. Nakia Hurst. What's up, Nakia Hurst? How you doing? I appreciate you for stopping by. Nakia Hurst, she says, that man, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. That man ain't leaving. Kliff Kingsbury ain't going to leave, man. Exactly. You got it right. I love to see it. Next year, he can go wherever he pleases. But he got unfinished business. Why not run it back one more time with 5? You know what I'm saying? At least one more time. Shout out to Miss Nakia Harris stopping by. Let's see. Yes, and the bushes. Okay. Let's see. Dub says, I got y'all on the mod. I got y'all on the mod, blood. I got you on the mod. Let's see. Dubs definitely can get a mod as well soon. Since we got a lot of ish, but I think our corners can't hold up. Zero is a clown. Terry on Armstead. We got a lot of ish, but I don't think the corners can hold up. Terry Armstead. He does. He has a lot of penalties this season, right? Appreciate the Spirit of Detroit for stopping by us again, as we're going to be going live. He says running backs being revived for real. Yeah, definitely. They definitely revived the running back position, man. Those are definitely high commodities. And there's a lot of good guys coming out, right? And Quinshawn Judkins and Omarion Hampton and obviously Ashton Jinsey, etc. There's a whole bunch of good backs coming out. But yeah, he says we sure do. He knows what's up. Exactly. Now I'm trying to learn faces. Okay, I want to learn faces or accounts, I should say. Um, so I want to get familiar with more of the people that's starting to come into the chat. So Miss Nakia Hers, just to see if my memory is correct, or it may be another person. But I just want to double check. Were you the one that said your husband is an Eagles fan, and you was talking trash to him the other day? If it wasn't you, it may have been someone else. So forgive me, but I just want to ask because I want to get familiar with the chat. I want to get familiar with the people that are the wonderful people that take the time out of their night to watch me. So I want to know if that was you. It may have been someone else, but I just want to double check. Because the league is good when Dallas is at home. You know what's interesting about Dallas? I'm starting to see some smoke behind that Deion Sanders stuff, man. Have y'all checked that out? Like at first, I was kind of always feeling like it wasn't real. He's not leaving Colorado. He's not coming to the NFL game. But it seems as if it's serious smoke when it comes to Deion Sanders and Dallas. You know, that's what it seems like, if you ask me. And then there was just a report that came out that it said Colorado has restricted Deion Sanders from getting more NIL money for players and staff members. So they're kind of at like a standstill in that sense. So I don't know if that creates enough turmoil for um for him to decide to up and leave. But that's interesting if you ask me. Deion Sanders to Dallas could be a thing. Could be. I think they end up with Kellen Moore though. Like I said, man, I genuinely don't think Dallas will be good again into their Jerry Jones. Even if it's going to go down to his son, or who has to stay in the family. And I feel like they all think the same. They want to be self-centered. They want to get all the flowers. They want all the attention to be on them. They don't want to take backseat. They don't want to have their hands on the coach and allow the people they hire in these positions to run their position. So I think they're going to hire another kind of yes man and Kellen Moore and a guy that they know and they can kind of control. So that's what I think Dallas is going to do. And I don't think they're going to be good until they get rid of Jerry Jones. Of course, Donna B. I appreciate you, man. You're very special to me in the sense of you always supporting, and you're not even a Washington Commanders fan. Like that's what makes it me feel even more better about the support from you. Like, you can be watching Panthers content all the time, doing a lot of Panther stuff, but you take your time to support me, a Washington Commanders fan. Like that is insane. We don't even like the same team. Shout out to Miss Nakia Harris. Shout out to Dubs. Shout out to Spirit of Washington. Shout out to Spirit of Detroit podcast. If we have a Spirit of Washington, so that's why it just rolled off. Shout out to Royal. Shout out to let's see. Tuckahoe. Hopefully I said that right. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Please. Sorry if I butchered it. But shout out to you as well. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to C-Rob for president. Shout out to JHSDJ. Appreciate y'all for stopping by tonight, man. How y'all doing tonight? GSO Commanders. 313. Is that a Detroit area code? Is the 313 a Detroit area code? Let me look that up. That sounds very Detroitish right there. That sounds very, very very Motor City-ish. Let me look it up right quick. Is that the Detroit area code? 313. Let's see. 313 area code. 313 area code is Detroit, Michigan, and most of Wayne County. Okay. So we got a Detroit Lions fan up in here. Call us the G.I. Joe. Hey, look. You want to know what's crazy? And I'm not talking directly to you because, look, y'all do have the right to talk trash. Y'all the number one seed. Okay, cool. But one thing that I have came away this week is that Detroit Lions fans are making it very hard to like them and making it very hard to still respect their come up. Look, one of my closest friends is a Detroit Lions fan. You know what I'm saying? He's humble, bro. Like, he's very humble. But y'all whole family, I did not expect this to be. Bro, when I tell you I used to root for Detroit, because they were trash just like us. So anytime they he's very humble about the success. Okay, can y'all hear me now? We good? We good? We back? All right, okay, cool. Appreciate that, Philip, be my guy. So, look, the thing is about Detroit, I don't know what the last thing y'all heard, so I'm going to repeat it. Like, y'all have surprised me very, very much. Like, in a wrong way, though. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Thank you for subscribing as well, but I'm going to be honest with you. Like, y'all have surprised me in a very negative way. Like, I get it. Y'all the one seed. Y'all get to pop y'all trash because y'all good. Y'all haven't been good in forever, so I understand it. We're in the same boat. We're 1 year behind y'all process. In the sense of success. But the way y'all been talking, the way that y'all been dragging, the way that y'all have not, like, y'all not getting washed in no kind of change. I heard a Detroit Lions fan say this is the easiest game that they could have got. I heard another Lions fan say, I just posted that on my story. Another Lions fan said 47 to, we said like 47 like 17. You know what I'm saying? Something like that is the score that he had for this game. And like, I just go on Twitter and Instagram and social media, and Lions fans are just not even giving us a shot and just thinking this a walk in the park. And look, rightfully so, right? You did what you had to do in the regular season to feel this way. But I'm telling y'all, man, we coming in there to shock the world. We coming in there to show what JD5 and these Commanders is about. And the thing is, right, y'all, all the pressure is on Detroit. All the pressure is on Detroit because y'all are the team that came into this season with Super Bowl aspirations. Y'all are the team that went to the NFC Championship last year and was 1 game away from making the Super Bowl. Started off really well in that game. So y'all are the team that has all the pressure. We are playing with house money. We've already exceeded expectation. And I don't really necessarily agree with the whole house money approach all the time because I still want to win. That seems like we're setting up ourselves with some type of cushion if we lose and don't have to be as mad, which I'm still going in with the mindset of I want to win. But we've exceeded expectations what we've did this season. So we can go in there and play free. Wouldn't surprise me if Detroit plays a little tight. Wouldn't surprise me if y'all come out a little rusty and a little. I don't expect this, by the way. Let me just say that I don't expect y'all to come out rusty. I expect y'all to come out full blazing, healthy, full speed. That's my camera down. Let me go and switch over. It's about to die. Let me go switch over cameras in a second. But I expect y'all to come out on y'all P's and Q's. But history has shown as of late, the team that won wild card weekend gives the divisional round the first seed. The team that's coming off of a bye the run for their money and potentially even beats them. Because we're coming in with a 6-game win streak going back into the regular season, the hottest team in the playoffs, coming off of a thrilling wild card victory versus the I'm gonna switch the cameras. I know it went out. Thrilling victory versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we have nothing to lose, and y'all have everything to lose. So that puts the pressure on Detroit. So all I'm saying is, look, I don't think we can outscore you. By the way, when did Kliff say this? It was just posted on Instagram by Ian Rappaport. Go to like one of the Washington fan pages, like Washington Commanders or Commanders coverage. He just posted it. It just happened. But y'all are the team that has to play tight. Okay, this actually looks better. Hold on. This actually looks better, y'all. This looks good. Y'all can see, y'all can finally, this is what I was trying to show. I don't know. I don't think it was picking up early. This looks good. All right, cool. We might just got to rock with this camera. But, yeah. Like, we have to, I really don't think y'all Detroit fans are giving us enough credit. Don't be surprised if we come in there and win. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going there with some confidence. My prediction is Washington wins 24. I said 24. What did I say? 24-22 or 24-21. I think 24-22 because I think Jake Bates, as much as crazy as this sounds, because he's been outstanding this year. I think Jake Bates misses the game-winning field goal. I think Jared Goff takes y'all down, push y'all in field goal range. Y'all got a chance to bang it home. And I think Jake Bates hooks it, man. I think Jake Bates hooks it. This actually looks good. Why didn't I start the stream with this look? I think it's because I was trying to use my actual Canon camera to see if it looks good. But this actually looks good, no? What y'all think? Let me know. Do y'all think this looks good? Will y'all able to back up the other camera? Let me see. But it was like slanted the whole time. So, yeah, nah. I should have rocked out with this jump from the beginning. Damn. It's cool, though. Improve the cam. Yeah, Philippi. So Philippi, this is what I'm gonna show you. This is what I was using at first, my actual camera. And my actual camera is good. Quality-wise, I feel like it's better, but I just don't have a direct stand that puts it in front of my face right now. So that's why it's kind of leaning off to the side. But yeah. He says we're the only ones who can call him Jared Goof. Jared Goff, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Look, he is prone to turn it over, though. He is prone. 39 minutes of possession. Let me turn down the light a little bit to see if it helps the background kind of come out a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It looks good to me now. I like that. Now I just probably have to put this over a little bit. I like that, though. I like this look right here. I like it. He says, we're the only ones that can call him Jared Goof. He says, LMAO, Jared ain't been a goof in a minute, bro. Hey, look, it's never too late. It's never too late for him to have another Texan showing, right? And look, if he let Jared Goff know he could throw 5 picks on Saturday, please. Like, we need it more than y'all. But look, Detroit, look, y'all already went to the NFC Championship last year, bro. Like, y'all can have a season where y'all lose, bro. Like, y'all don't gotta be good every year. Like, this is our first year. Let us have this one. You know what I'm saying? Let us have this one. Let us make history. Like, we've been making so much history this year. Why ruin that? You don't want to really ruin that, Detroit. Like, let Jaden Daniels be the first rookie to play in the Super Bowl and win. Y'all good. Y'all gonna be good for a minute. Y'all can lose one game. Let Brad Holmes know, let Brad Holmes know I got a little under the table for him. Let Brad Holmes know I give him a cool little $20 to let the team tell the teams lay down. You know what I'm saying? Anzalone, hands down, my favorite Lion. I tell him, hey, Anzalone, man, go ahead, sit this one out, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them know you re-aggravated, a little bit something. Although he really didn't, let him know. You know what I'm saying? He a little sick. You know what I'm saying? Terrion Arnold, come on. I need some more pass interferences, holding calls. I need some of that. You know what I'm saying? I need that. He says, don't plead Detroit for a win. Let's go in and take that. Hey, look. He says, LOL, you won't beat the. Oh yeah, we'll beat the Eagles. We'll beat it. I really think the Rams are going to beat the Eagles though. I think the NFC Championship is either going to be Washington and LA or Detroit and LA. Philly is not good, bruh. Offensively, they struggle. They can't score with us. They can't score with Detroit. They can't score with LA. The only way that they are succeeding is if they shut a team out hold a team out under 24 points. And who the hell they're holding under 24 points and that's left in the NFC? They're not holding Washington under 24 points. Because Jaden Daniels just blessed them boys for 5 touchdowns when they had 5 extra possessions. We had 5 turnovers as a unit. I don't care if Jalen Hurts did not play. I don't care. If you give a team 5 extra possessions, how the hell you lose that game? So we got 5 touchdowns in the game when we had 5 turnovers. You think we're going to turn over the ball 5 times again? You sadly mistaken. So we can beat the Eagles with Jalen Hurts. Detroit can beat the Eagles. LA can beat the Eagles. So if I didn't have a dog in this fight, I really would want to see Rams, Detroit. Because although we've seen Matt Stafford go back to Detroit or Matt Stafford host Detroit and LA, could you imagine the feeling he would get? I already know he already won a Super Bowl, but like imagine going into your old team's stadium, the place that you and Megatron built. You know what I'm saying? And sending them home while you're en route to go into the Super Bowl. That would be amazing if that was Matt Stafford. But I don't want that to happen because I want my Commanders to win. These Lions fans, Jack Hall. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like I had mad love and respect for the Lions before this week, but they've showed their true colors. Like their fan base might be up there with the Bears in forms of toxicness, man. They have surprised me, bro. I thought they was gonna be level-headed. I thought they was gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? They've been talking crazy as if we're the 7th seed and we got in by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, Spirit of Detroit podcast and probably 313 Thug Boss, the only 2 Lions fans I just literally met. Because they came in the chat and they haven't been terrible. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been bad whatsoever. They've been actually chill. But if you go on Twitter, see now 313 Balls getting out of control. 48-3. You think this offense with Jaden Daniels and this offense that has been putting up points galore is only putting up 3 points? 3 points, 313. Come on, 313. You letting the fan, you getting too much, you too fanned out about your squad, man. I get it. You the 1 seed. The playoffs got to run through Detroit and Ford Field. I get it. I understand. You haven't been here. You have never seen your team in a Super Bowl. Last time you had dreams and aspirations of your team going to the Super Bowl, we ended that in 91. In a 41-10 blowout. 313. So I get it. You love your team. You want that to happen. But 48-3, you think Jaden Daniels going out like that? You think Kliff Kingsbury going out like that? You sadly mistaken, man. I really want this upset now. Just let me know. For the two Lions fans that's in here, what would be the ultimate feeling if Washington upsets y'all on Saturday night? He says, all seriousness, you have a rookie quarterback and he will get exposed Saturday night. You know how many times people this season have said those exact words? That Jaden Daniels will get exposed and didn't expose him? This vaunted Eagles defense, the second time we played them, 5 touchdowns. And mind you, again, we gave them 5 extra possessions. I don't care if Jalen Hurts didn't play. You get 5 extra possessions, you're supposed to do damage, and they didn't. You know how many times Jaden Daniels was supposed to have a rookie moment? Oh, this is his first playoff game. Went out there and shredded them Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This Falcons defense, 30 on their skull. Come on. My boy is already top 5 in the NFL. Yes, push Justin Herbert out of there and put Jaden Daniels at 5 already. The only person you can make an argument for is Matt Stafford. And I get Jared Goff is having an outstanding year. I get it. 12 interceptions on the course of the season, and 5 of them was in one game. I get it. Jared Goff is having an outstanding year. But who you really having? Who you rather have? Jared Goff or Jaden Daniels? Be for real. Be for real. Jared Goff had a perfect game? Cool. Spirit of Detroit says he would rather have Jared Goff. 3 touchdowns, 290. Look, Jared Goff is good, okay? But Jaden Daniels' athleticism alone makes me take him over Jared Goff. Like, you can get after Jared Goff if you have a defensive line that can create some pressure. Now, granted, Penei Sewell, Frank Ragnar, those guys up front are really good. So, the reason why it's successful and Jared Goff is successful because he's being protected. But Jay Daniels is doing this with no offensive line that is really consistent. Although we're solid. Okay, we're solid. We're not the worst, but we're not as good. We have subpar weapons around him outside of Terry McLaurin. We have subpar weapons. We have a guy that just went off, and I hope he does it again. But a guy we took before, Amon-Ra St. Brown and De'Ami Brown, he loves reminding us about that. He loves reminding us about that. Like, he's doing this in year 1. This is the worst we're going to be. This is the worst we're going to be, and we're in the divisional round. Bro, they had us 6.5 wins this season. Jared Goff is already, Jaden Daniels is already top 5. I've been building for 4 years. Goff is what if Jared Goff has a Sam Darnold moment? I doubt it because Jared Goff has playoff experience. But I'm just saying, man. I'm saying you never know. You never know. Don't think Jaden got enough help. That's ultimately going to be the shortcoming of Washington if we lose. It's going to be because not enough around. I have no doubt in my mind Jaden Daniels goes in there and handles the crowd noise regularly. Now, you got to think, these guys played in LSU and Ohio State. They played in stadiums. Mike Samerstill, Michigan's own, played at the Big House. Like, they've been in environments where it's insanely loud, 100,000 plus. So I'm not saying Ford Field won't be rocking because it dang sure will. Is this the first divisional game? Is this the first divisional No, because y'all won the division. Y'all won the North last year as well, right? I want to say, right? Y'all won the North last year, so y'all had a home playoff game last year, correct or nah? I want to say y'all did. I want to say y'all had a home playoff game last year. Loudest stadium in the world? No, that goes to Arrowhead, bro. That goes to Arrowhead. Yes. Okay, so y'all won the North last year, so this wouldn't be y'all first. This wouldn't be like y'all first taste of a home playoff game. Okay, that's cool. But Jared Jaden Daniels has played at LSU. He's played at Tuscaloosa. He's played in a louder environments. Like as loud as Detroit is going to be, as loud as these NFL stadiums can get, it's nothing compared to 100,000. You're adding what is Detroit's capacity at Ford Field? Let me see. Detroit Lions. Let's go Ford Field capacity. Let's see Ford Field's capacity right quick. And it's crazy to me how they still have the name Ford Field. Like, you know how most teams by now would have had, different names. But that's an iconic stadium, so I love how they're staying as Ford Field. But 65,000. Granted, that is a lot of screaming Detroit Lions fans, excited. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and see. Let's say Jaden Daniels. Let's say Alabama's capacity, because I'm sure he played on the road at Alabama, right? Alabama's capacity, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, 100,077 seats. I'm sure Jaden Daniels also played, yes, Tiger Stadium, 102,000 seats. Let's go ahead and do that quick math right quick. Let's go ahead and take calculator out. Let's go ahead and do that quick math. 102,000. Let's see. 102. Let's just do a rough estimate. I'm not going to do the exact, you know what I'm saying, one, but that is 37,000 more seats. 133.6 decibels. Y'all think y'all Arrowhead, man? Y'all think y'all Legion of Boom? Y'all think y'all that? We ain't phased. Have y'all seen JD5 on the road? Week 3 versus Cincinnati. My man's is not phased about the road. He's not worried about going on the road. He's not. Our stadium, loud as hell. They have to tell the offense to quiet down now. That's because we're so back. Not phased. Let's see. Where else on the road? Where else on the road could be loud? Baltimore. Come on. Baltimore. Y'all know Baltimore get loud. My man's went toe-to-toe with Lamar Jackson. Had a fourth and goal where he delivered a strike for a touchdown to Terry McLaurin. My man's not phased, bro. I'm really like, even if we don't win, I want y'all to put respect on Jaden Daniels' name. He's the greatest rookie quarterback of all time. He's had the greatest rookie season of all time. So the one thing that I'm going to walk away with, which I know, is y'all going to respect the hell out of 5. Y'all going to respect the hell out of 5. That's all I know. Detroit has the loudest stadium in sports history? No. It got to go to Arrowhead. It got to go to Arrowhead. See, my man Spirit of Washington. Or I keep calling him Spirit of Washington because, like, I swear there's a name out there, Spirit of Washington. But Spirit of Detroit, my man speaks humbly, but he does pop his trash a little bit. My man 313 is all he Detroit everything. Like I'm saying, like, some of his takes don't even be reasonable, which I can't even be mad at for real, because I get it. But Post game, when we win, hopefully, we playing that T Grizzly. Hit the rollie store with my rollie on. We playing Baby Tron. We playing my girl, talking about my girl. Where I got so much honey. Come on, man. We playing Smokey Robinson. What's all the Motown greats, man? We gonna be lit once we beat Detroit. The way they talking, like I was humble, Detroit. I really was. I was damn near respecting y'all too much. I was like, man, I don't know. I think this is where our season ends. You know what I'm saying? It was a good run. Shout out to Detroit, though. They're the better team. You know what I'm saying? But after the way y'all talking, I can't go. I'm too calm. It weirdly boosted my confidence. The way that y'all overlooking. Don't be mad. Don't be mad when I say comes true. It's gonna be 24-22. Washington goes down, get a touchdown. We leave a little bit too much time left on the clock for Detroit. Jared Goff take them down, put them in field goal range, and Detroit Lions NFC Championship hopes rest on the foot. Jake Bates. Jake Bates misses it and sends Washington to the NFC Championship. Don't say I ain't say it. I got the script. Mike Jack. Let's see. CJ Stroud was praised the same last year. No, CJ Stroud had an amazing season last year. Don't get me wrong, but Jaden Daniels just came in and shredded him and shredded anything he did last year. They already got him in the top 5 conversation already. He's already the 5th best quarterback in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and Jaden Daniels. Ryan Clark already said he has that Mahomes it factor that if he gets the ball last, we're winning the game. So Detroit, you better blow us out. Because I'm letting you know this now. If you let us hang around, you let us stay around, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So you better do your job. You better do what 313 Thug Boss is saying. 47-3. Because if you don't 47-3 us and allow us to hang around, you're cooked. What's up, all to another world? What's going on, my guy? Said CJ Stroud did the same thing. No, CJ Stroud had an amazing rookie year. Don't get me wrong, but Jaden Daniels has literally shattered this. Was CJ Stroud ever in the MVP conversation? Was CJ Stroud ever in the MVP conversation? Answer that question to me. Our firepower is too much to handle. You don't have the personnel to keep up. And you got the personnel to stop 5. With all the injuries on your defense, you got the personnel to stop 5. And you know we got it out for Ben Johnson too, right? You know that, right? You know we got it out for Ben Johnson. Because Ben Johnson did us bogus. So we out for blood when it comes to him. We are out for blood when it comes to Ben Johnson. Because he's bogus for what he did. It ain't the fact that he ain't want to come here. So what? It's the fact how he went about it. So you think we forgot about that? You think De'Ami Brown forgot about how many times Amon-Ra St. Brown got his name in his mouth? And shout out to Amon-Ra. But come on, man. Let's go. We ready. We locked in. If we beat y'all, I'm playing every go-go version, and I'm gonna be on Bennett Street. I'm gonna be on Bennett Street at the library, Southwest DC. Do you got some DMV or DC roots, Spirit of Detroit podcast? Because you know a lot about this area. I already told you what I'm gonna do when we win. I'm tipping you $40 if Detroit loses. That's a bet. The cash app is in the description. Y'all heard it here first. 313 Thug Boss. Cash app's in the description. I'm tipping you $40 if Detroit loses. So we got Detroit Lions fans taking over the stream, saying 47-3. He gonna tip me $40 if we lose. If Detroit lose, you got the Spirit of Detroit podcast saying if we beat y'all, I'm playing every go-go song, and I'm a post up on Bennett Street at the library. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This is exactly why I'm confident now. Cause y'all dragging. Y'all ain't giving us no shot. Y'all real think this about to be a walk in the park. He says, nah, I was in the army and met a lot of people when I was in Virginia. Plus, I had every Wale mixtape before he got famous. Okay. He said 313. You did that with Rio. Now you down $80. Oh, he already made a bet with Rio. What he bet? Oh, he bet Rio too. He bet Rio. He gonna bet him $40 as well. Hey, Rio, it looked like we about to be $40 up a piece, man. It looked like we about to be $40 up a piece. I ain't even take the top off the jump. I'm having a good time right now. I don't even want to end stream. I always typically go for an hour, but I'm having a good time right now. Is there anybody that could clip this stream and make these into short clips and send them to my DM? I need all the Detroit Lion trash talk clip to me. I need the bat clip to me. It ain't no running. It ain't no hiding. I need all that clip to me. And don't forget, tomorrow we're running this back at 10 a.m. So if no excuses not to show up, Commanders fans, because you know them Detroit Lions fans gonna be in that zone deep. Okay, I need y'all support. I understand. 10 a.m. Y'all might be at work, y'all might be at school. I need y'all to stop in and support your boy. We going live. Me and Spirit of Detroit podcast simultaneously live at 10 a.m. to preview this game. Make sure y'all subscribe to Spirit of Detroit podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe to 313 Thug Boss as well. 10 a.m. shop. And look, y'all already should be up as well because the 9 a.m. before 9 a.m., I'm going to be live during the morning show. So 9 a.m., I'm going live for the morning show. Then right directly after 10 a.m., we live again for the preview with Detroit Spirit of Detroit podcast. He says, I'm trolling y'all on the Saturday night. Hey, look, and 313, same with Spirit of Detroit. I'm going live regardless of what happened. After the game, regardless of what happened, I'm going live after the game. When we win, I better see y'all face in this chat. I better see them. I better see Spirit Detroit podcast. I better see 313 Thug Boss. Who else? I know there's another Detroit Lions fan that's up in here. It was one guy up here. Nello. We got a Chicago Bear fan up in here. One that I can actually stand because Detroit, the Bears have became a new toxic for me because they were so toxic for no reason towards us early in the season. Nello says, Detroit fans, don't become like Eagles fans just because y'all tasted wins. That's a sad path, disrespecting our game and keeping it pushing. Shout out to that Bears fan right there. He says, ask your fellow Bears fans what we did to them after their fan base talking all that mess. Detroit, y'all win, but y'all related to the Vikings who are frauds. Ooh, that's what I love to see. Look, and that's what I'm telling them. They have all the pressure. All the pressure is pinned up on Detroit to perform. We're coming in there free. We're coming in there playing with house money in a sense. We have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. Do you understand what this does for Washington if we win this game? I'm booking our ticket to the Super Bowl if we win this game. I think the winner of this game is going to be hosting the NFC in the Super Bowl. So if we get past Detroit, we're going to the Super Bowl. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Can we repeat 91? Y'all remember what happened in 91? Right? Detroit, do I need to remind y'all what happened in 91? 41-10. $41-10, Detroit. So, hey, man, all I'm saying is don't count us out. I'm not telling you don't be confident. I'm not telling you to don't feel the right that don't feel like you don't have a right to like your team or believe your team's gonna win. Of course, feel that way. You're the best team in the NFL by far. Well, Kansas City after y'all, but I think y'all the best overall team. I'm not telling you don't be confident. I'm just telling you do not sleep on this Commanders team. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it, because we got 5. And you know what comes with having 5? An opportunity. An opportunity to win. He says, slow down on the water, bro. I need it. You know your boy Juan Gotti's in the gym trying to build muscle and drop the fat. So I need the water, bro. I need it. I'm hungry as hell, too. I need to go eat something. But, man, I need the water. I need the water. Shout out to JK556. It says Caleb is a coward with no accountability. Just even your Lions head coach got more respect than y'all fans do. Y'all, I mean, of course, look, that's the thing though, right, Brent? They're gonna have the coaches is gonna speak, status quo. The coaches are gonna speak, they're gonna say, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they're gonna say what's supposed to be said. Like that's what they do. That's what Ern Glenn did. Dan Campbell. Y'all heard, right? Ben Johnson wanted to keep Sam Howell. That's why that's why we didn't hire him, or he didn't come here, because he wanted to keep Sam Howell. And if that's the case, as much as I love Sam Howell, as much as I root for Sam Howell, I'm glad Ben Johnson isn't here then. Because there's no way with the number 2 overall pick and with those kind of quarterbacks coming out of that last year's draft class that I was going to be fine with rolling with Sam Howell. I'm not going to lie to you. And I love Sam Howell, and I wanted him to work out bad. But there's no way. There's no way. Boy, if we win Saturday, I'm talking Super Bowl. On God. On God. I'm talking Super Bowl if we win on Saturday. Literally. He says, that's the thing. We don't have weapons and we're ball. That's exactly. Let's introduce them to Olamide Zaccheaus. Let's introduce them to De'Ami Brown. Let's introduce them to 37-year-old Zach Ertz. Right? Let's introduce them to Austin Eckler. And did I forget to mention, let's introduce them to 5. We got a cohesive team, not just weapons, with JD as the centerpiece. Exactly. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight. Tomorrow's going to be an action-packed day. 9 a.m., top of the morning. Immediately following top of the morning, live simultaneously with my guy, Spirit of Detroit podcast, and we're going to preview this game, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bunch of trash talking going back and forth between the two squads. So make sure y'all tap in tomorrow, 9 a.m. for the top of the morning show, 10 a.m. for the collab with Spirit of Detroit podcast. Appreciate y'all for topping in with your boy Gotti tonight. I look forward to seeing y'all faces tomorrow, supporting y'all. I'm gonna need it because I'm going into enemy territory. Detroit, I'm going into Detroit by myself. 8 Mile. I'm going there. I'm going there myself tomorrow. And I'm gonna need the Commanders fans to back me up. So I'm gonna need y'all to show up. All right? You got me? Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.